Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to be covering how to wrap your hands for boxing. Getting straight into it. What I like to do, I like to fold the little thumb part over, put it on my fingers, and wrap it around. I'm going to say probably maybe 3 or 4 times, just depending how big your hands are. What we're going to be doing here is just making a little bit of padding. Alright, once you have that padding, you're going to wrap it over the top of your knuckles, holding the other part with your thumb just to keep it in place. Get the other one, bring it up around, and we're going to be wrapping it around that padding just to keep it in place. Wrap it around maybe once or twice. Then we're going to start bringing it down and wrapping it around our wrist. Obviously, this is the main reason we're using these, to wrap our wrists and support our wrists. Make sure go around a few times, make sure it's nice and sturdy. Once you've done that, you're going to come up to the thumb. And just depending how often you bump your thumb or how much you want to support it, maybe wrap it around once or twice. I normally go around 2, maybe 3 times if I've accidentally hurt my thumb somewhere. Once you've done that, continue wrapping it around the hand, going back up. Now once you get up top, straight up through the pinky finger, in between that little gap there, just pinch the middle, pull it down. Then you want to wrap it through the side between the thumb and the index finger. Wrap it around the top of the knuckles. Going to bring it back down to the bottom of the wrist, and now we're going to be bringing it back up between the next two. To make sure you pinch it to make sure it's nice and comfortable. And again, through the thumb and index, top of the knuckles, and bringing it back down to the back of the wrist, and back up between the last 2 fingers. And again, through the index and thumb. Now you want to wrap it around the top once or twice, so lock it all in there, make it all look tidy. Then you want to start wrapping back down towards the wrist. And you want to use the last little bit at the end there just to help support that wrist. Now once you finish up, you want to make sure you get that little Velcro part right on the wrist if possible. It just helps lock everything in place. And there you have it. Now I'm going to jump in and just get it done on the other side here now, just to give you another view. As I guess, so same thing. Grab the top, pull it down, put that on your fingers, and wrap it around 3 or 4 times. And getting through there. Okay, once we have that, as you can see, it looks pretty thick. You get a fair bit of padding there. It's excellent if you're going to do a little bit of bag work as well. Now again, place it on the top of the knuckles. Grab the bottom and wrap it around once or twice again just to keep it in place. Over once, over twice, and again wrapping back down towards the wrist. Now you wrap around the wrist a few times again to keep it all locked in, keep it nice and tight. Now you don't want to be pulling this too tight so it cuts off circulation on the wrist. You do want a little bit of tension, you do obviously want it tight, but you don't want to be pulling on it. Leave it a little bit loose, should have a little bit of slack, but not too much. You shouldn't really be able to pull it. Should be sitting flush in your skin, but you shouldn't be able to pull it all up. It shouldn't be nice and tight. Alright, now I'm going to be working up over the thumb again. So as I said, wrap it around once or twice, or even 3 if you've got a sore thumb there. Once it's around, you're going to continue around the wrist. Up top to support that one more time. Now come down, and now we're going to be going up between the pinky finger. So coming up, going right where the gap between the pinky is, pinching it in so it's nice and comfortable. And between the index finger and thumb, across the top, back down to the bottom, and up between the next fingers. Straight through the middle. Over the top, then back down. And up between the last 2 fingers there. Again, back through the index finger and thumb. Now wrap it over just to tidy it up. Now heading back down to the wrists to finish up the end of our wrap. Wrap it around a few times there. And as I said, try and make sure you get that Velcro just around the actual wrist to really lock it in place. And there you have it, guys. Some nice sturdy hand wraps there. A lot of padding on the knuckles, really good for bag work. Really solid all-around wraps. Have any questions? Let me know. Until next time, guys. Take care.